Checking out New York. They've got their hearts set on ringing in the new NBA season with a clean 1-0 record, and this is a team that believes they can do that.
This is it, opening day. The regular season is set to begin, and we're thrilled to bring you all the live action right here on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan, and Doris Burks on the sideline as well. You can feel the energy here in the BMO Harris Bradley Center. The Bucks looking to please their fans in this Eastern Conference matchup. And this matchup with the Knicks, hard to believe, just the first game of the NBA's 82-game regular season.
And they rolled over this team last season, beating them every time they faced off.
Not a lot of competition, really. I mean, they're playoff caliber and took care of business against a team that wasn't playoff caliber and maybe still isn't.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. And New York, looking at who they've got. They've got Dwayne Wade. Abdul-Jabbar is out there with Griffin. And it's Bird. And it's Johnson in at the 1 spot. For the 3, the shot's good on the assist by Wade. Johnson's got himself on the board with 3 there.
That was a smart pass by Wade that time.
Bucks are a strong team last year at home to start the year, certainly. The whole league was marveling at their start. Much improved, Greg, from the season before, but fell off, Greg, a touch late in the season.
And Kevin, credit Jason Kidd. I mean, he got this team off to that great start, particularly at home, and they built some confidence, and that helped propel them into the playoffs. Sad to say they were still near the bottom of the league, though, in attendance.
First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
That's good.
It took them a while, but finally they take the lid off.
You know, sometimes all it takes is one to get a team going. We'll see if that's the case here.
Now here's Johnson. Kicks it to Wade. And here's Bird from the arc. And again, New York with the triple.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Here is Parker. The dish now to Monroe. No good. Great D that time from Griffin. Wade kicks to Griffin. And there's another one for the Knicks.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
Now here's Parker. It's Kareem Abdul-Jabbar with the rebound. All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Jason Kidd gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. I asked him how he was going to slow down Blake Griffin in this one, and he told me, any way we can. He went on to add that he didn't really have any one answer for Blake because he is such a dynamic player, adding, you see the dunks in the highlight reels, but he can hurt you in a lot of other ways as well. Really, we just have to throw everything we can his way. Guys?
And thank you for that, Doris. Here's Johnson after the made shot from Greg Monroe. And here's Bird from the arc. The shot's good on the assist by Wade. Wade's got 4 assists now tonight.
And one thing that I know a lot of fans are worried about is NBA jerseys with ads on them. It's something the NBA has explored more in-depth recently and would be another stream of revenue for the league.
And some changes here for the Bucks. Swallow comes in for Greg Monroe. And it's Mayo in for Chris Middleton. Mayo, the pass to Parker. Finds the hole for the second time from the floor. Now 2 for 5. And with the ads on the jerseys, it isn't something that would sit well with the fans probably, but around the globe, almost every other league in the world has ads on their jerseys.
You know, the NBA has shown that they're willing to try new things with jerseys, much like they've looked at other issues. It started with the sleeve jerseys, and advertisements is just another area they're exploring.
Here's Carter Williams. After Kareem Abdul-Jabbar scored and a follow wide open, he shoots, drills the three-pointer.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Wade gets the bucket.
That's far too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
3 of their last 5 makes come from beyond the arc. The defense has to react quicker.
Now here's Carter Williams. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. On its way from a follow for 2. Can't hit. And New York will come the other way. Wade outside. This one for 3. There's Kareem Abdul-Jabbar on the assist by Wade. Abdul-Jabbar's got his second bucket tonight. Bucks trail by 19. 1:15 left to play in the first quarter. Mayo kicks to Henson. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Henson's got his first 2 points of the night.
You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
It's like a running game in football. When you can pound the basketball inside, it also allows you to control the team's transition.
That's good.
Another pass put right into the shooter's pocket, right in the shooting pocket for a terrific assist. They've done a lot of that today.
And it's something we haven't seen much of at the opposite end of the floor.
Knocked loose.
Oh, my goodness. That's like temporary insanity right there.
Do you think he realizes we've actually got a game, a serious game taking place here? I have my doubts, partner.
How about the start that they've gotten off to here? Huge lead, and we're still in the first quarter.
And, guys, it hasn't just been the scoring. I mean, they're playing tremendous defense, too.
A follow. That's good.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
Wade dishes to Griffin. And here's Bird from the arc. Count that one. Bird's got 20 points.
Man, they are doing some damage from deep.
Which is the main reason, partner, they're sitting on this big lead. Awesome shooting so far.
We're at the end of the first quarter, and what a blowout already in this one. Knicks out front, running away with it. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in And
all right, welcome
from John
to the
Henson
show.
Before the game, a player on the rise. He feels he still has a lot to prove.
Defensively, offensively.
Well, it sounds like he still feels like he has something to prove, Greg, but seems to me he's already known for being that kind of guy.
Yeah, it's a great point. Anybody who plays against him knows he looks plenty strong when you're banging with him. But if he needs to push and motivate himself by playing with a chip on his shoulder, well, a lot of guys have gone a long, long way in this league using that method.
And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
They've been distributing the ball really well tonight, too. I mean, a decent number of assists so far for them.
Parker out there with Chris Middleton. Then there's Monroe. Then it's Vasquez. And it's Bayless in at the point guard position. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second with. Pass to Middleton. Dishes to Vasquez. Launches a three. Good D by Ewing.
And Jason Kidd has seen a lot of things in his first few years of coaching. Already changed teams once and had some personnel issues, but you cannot deny that he knows how to get the most out of his teams.
Irving kicks to Johnson. New York moving the ball around. Count the bucket.
And the lead's not getting any smaller. Just an incredibly well-rounded performance here on the road.
And how good a feeling is that for this team to dominate the way they did in front of a hostile crowd? That is a satisfying feeling for the victors.
Feeds it to Middleton. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Vasquez with it. He's picked up by Jordan. And Middleton kicks to Parker. Clock at 6. Here's Vasquez. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2. And with Kidd, the results on the floor, Greg, speak for themselves. He knows what he wants out of his players, Clark, and He keeps them accountable.
And, you know, having that accountability is what made the Bucs so much better last season. Kidd is still a very young head coach, but I tell you what, he's shown me a bright future in that capacity for himself.
Parker, a screen on Jordan. Here is Bayless, guarded by Jordan. Fires from the wing. And that one hits back iron.
Well, I think he kind of alligator armed that one, short stroked it. After doing a nice job to get open, he didn't finish the shot. I really like the fact that he's getting the touches he needs here after not scoring a single point in that first quarter.
Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
And out of bounds as the Bucs gain possession.
I love Ferguson
And
for both
the
pass.
ability to anticipate the opening to create a turnover, so valuable, especially for a guard, as we see two tremendous talents with their ability to steal that ball away.
You know, and John Stockton, the only player to have cracked the 3,000 barrier in terms of career steals. You ask the fans about Stockton, and it's his passing they'll remember. But if you ask the players he's played up against, they'll tell you it's his defense that was just as sharp.
Ewing with it. Now Monroe defending. And a wide open look for Irving. Offensive rebound, O'Neal. A stupendous finish in traffic. O'Neal's got his first points in this one.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Yeah, they have really owned the interior. You've got to collapse that defense and force them to beat you over the top.
And the shot is good. Jordan's got 4 points this quarter.
Wow, risky shot there size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
Well, the quick high release negated any height disadvantage he had right there.
And boy, how good was Chris Middleton last season? I mean, always a deep shooter who could stretch the floor. He hits the weight room in the offseason and became a much stronger defender. Now he's one of the more promising 3-and-D guys in the league.
Shot to stop the run. And again, the Bucs miss. The Knicks are gone 7 for 10 here in the second quarter. They'd like to keep up that nice pace. Here's Irving. And the Knicks good for 2.
Now, they've done a great job of getting into the middle of that defense and scoring in the paint.
And that's why they're on this run. You get that close to the hoop, and it's a lot easier to make shots.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
For Bayless, it was his 6th team in 7 years last season. A good utility combo guard to have. He can score. He can make plays for others. He's really defined his role in this league.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucs. John Henson's checked in for Parker. Flalo comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Mayo in for Vasquez. Wade outside. Lets it fly. And Bird gets it to go on the assist by Wade. Wade's got 6 assists here tonight. Talking about Jared Bayless, some thought he would be a star when he first entered the NBA, and he certainly had his moments, Greg, but inconsistency and turnovers have kept the lid on his progress.
Yeah, well, where I like Bayless is in spot plays. You need a lift, you need a spark offensively. You go see Jared.
Wade passes to Pippen. And here's Bird for 3. There he goes again. That's his 9th straight basket. He's a perfect 9 for 9.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
To the middle. It's tipped. Here's Mayo. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
It's a great job getting the ball inside now. I mean, they're intentional about it. The coach really wants them to show some physical presence here in the second, and they've shown that.
Carter Williams, he's checked in for Jared Bayless. Aflalo dishes to Carter Williams, and the layup's good off the glass.
He had his head on the swivel and was able to pick out the pass and get the assist.
New York's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Bird kicks to Griffin. Fade away. Great play by Bird to set it up. Bird's got 3 assists now in this one.
Nothing new to see Griffin knock down one of those shots. That's his bread and butter.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Mayo, the pass to Aflalo. Back DeMayo fires from 18, and another basket for Milwaukee. 9 seconds left here in the second. Here's Bird, and again it's New York.
And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up.
And through one half, it...
Yes, Kevin, I'm here with Blake Griffin, and obviously a high-scoring half for you guys in this one, Blake. What was the key to breaking it open?
It starts on defense. Our defense.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. And an exciting time of the year as the first game of the regular season is halfway through. New York came out ready to play. They staged a good old-fashioned ambush, going on an aggressive 9-0 run at the start. They delivered a real beatdown in the first quarter, ending with a whopping lead. Then in quarter number 2, it was all hands on deck, and what a show it was. Quality execution, good efficiency, some tremendous defensive play helped them take a decisive advantage, and they're running away with this one. Taking a look at the Knicks, Kenny, what'd you think?
They've done a lot of things well, but the way they've taken care of the basketball, valuing each possession so critical to the tempo, so crucial to the offensive flow. They've got a great rhythm, as smart and as safe as they're playing. They made it clear they're not going to beat themselves today.
And you, big fella, let's get your thoughts on the Bucks.
Well, the bottom line, Ernie, they got to defend the three-point line much better. They were concentrating all their effort into protecting the paint, and these guys were standing behind the line, yakam, splaka kataya, and that strategy backfired, Ernie. They gave up far too many open looks, and all those threes killed them.
And that'll wrap up our halftime show. The third quarter set to go moments from now. We will be right back here after the game.
We're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third.
Just an amazing game for Larry Bird. He's got 27 points, and he's buried a ton of three-pointers in this game, too.
I think we need a calculator to keep track of just how many of those he's knocked down.
On the court for the Knicks, Magic Johnson is out there with Dwayne Wade. Then it's Bird. Then there's Griffin. And it's Abdul-Jabbar in at the 5 spot. Carter Williams dishes to Monroe. And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Monroe.
Oh, we've got a moment here now, Kevin, to look back to last year's Knicks. 8th in free throw percentage, 14th in blocks. And they were in the top half of the league shooting the ball from deep. Average to pedestrian, but still fairly effective from there.
And you look at their free throw percentage, not to be overlooked. I mean, this was a team, I thought, that did a really good job of taking advantage of their opportunities. Impressive, really, from that short 17 area. They are not missing many.
You're exactly right. I mean, they've banged home 8 of their last 10 points on mid-range jumpers.
Back to Carter Williams. Kicks it down to Middleton. And a great assist by Carter Williams as that one goes in. Now the Knicks with it. We talk about players who don't get a lot of recognition that probably deserve some. For me, Chris Middleton, Clark.
He's at the top of the list in that regard for me too, Kevin. I mean, really a revelation for the Bucks the last couple of years. He's a really good all-around forward who can do everything well.
And Bird comes to help. Henson with it, and Abdul-Jabbar picks him up defensively. Here's Middleton. Another miss by Middleton.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
So for the Knicks, Shaq comes in for Blake Griffin, and Irving subbed in for Dwayne Wade. Carter Williams against Johnson. Shoots off the screen, and Monroe with the basket on the assist from Carter Williams.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
And that one's good, Irving.
It is so hard to contain him. He just seems to get it done however he has to do it.
Stolen by Magic. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. Well, when you think of the great playmakers in league history, John Stockton per game averaged double-digit dimes. Think of this. For his career, 15,806 career assists. A record you knew right off would stand for a very long time.
And, guys, you know, you look up point guard in the dictionary, and there's a nice little picture of John Stockton there. I mean, he is an unreal distributor. Controlled the game like no one ever has before or since. It's no coincidence that Utah never missed the playoffs in any of the 19 seasons that John Stockton was at the helm.
The Bucks have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Here's Carter Williams. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. Carter Williams has got his second basket.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Just no resistance on the interior.
Here's Ewing. It's good from long range. Ewing's got 9.
Great opportunity right there. He's got such tremendous length. He can just rise up and get separation for the 3.
Carter Williams kicks to Henson. Mark, when you take a look at John Henson, you see one thing, length.
Yeah, a lot of it, too. I mean, he measures 6'9" with a 7'5" wingspan at the 2012 NBA Combine. His standing reach is actually 3.5 inches greater than that of Anthony Davis. Wow.
Wow, right. A different look for Milwaukee. Aaron Aflalo, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Mayo in for Michael Carter Williams. And a switcher also for New York. Jordan's checked in. Johnson kicks to Ewing. And a wide open look for Jordan. And again, New York with the triple.
And talking about Henson, obviously the great length helps him as a shot blocker. The young center is also very quick off his feet. He's averaged around 2.5 blocks a game over the past 2 seasons. He's also been contributing some as a rebounder, though really needs to add some weight to kind of take it to that next step.
Now the feed to Jordan. Wide open look. And again, it's New York.
The shooting percentage continues to elevate here in the second half.
Well, as a group, they've been harmonic since the break. In sync. Good team basketball resulting in high-quality shots.
And it's sent back by O'Neal. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession.
And a chance to check out the stats for Mayo. How he did last season. Last season chipped in 11 points per game. 2 assists and 2 rebounds. And guys, no question, he's a guy with some talent. But honestly, even he'd like to see those numbers improve.
And all indications are that he's been working hard on his game. It just hasn't shown up in the box score yet. Getting back to Henson, last year was an odd one for him. I mean, he was starting. Then in February, he was benched in favor of Zaza Pachulia. That might be a hint to Henson that he needs to put a little more work into his game to maintain a place in the rotation.
Jared Bayless is checked in for Vasquez. Dwayne Wade's checked in for New York. We've got 1:18 left in the third quarter of the game. It's Parker with the drive. And it's sent back by O'Neal.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's cost him.
And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. Greg Monroe, he's checked in for the Bucks. Here is Bayless. Screen by Monroe. No one near Mayo as he lets it go. But they'll get another chance. Offline with his 3. And it goes out of bounds. The last touch by Irving. And while we've got this moment here, now let's take a look at last season's leaders in converting turnovers into points. In the third spot, the Bucks.
And this team, in terms of scoring off of turnovers, that became the identity. I mean, they really look to disrupt and cause problems defensively. And boy, do they take advantage on the other end.
Aflalo outside. Shot clock at 6. The drive by Monroe, and he gets it to go. Monroe's got 4 this quarter.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Here's Ewing. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Ewing's got 12 points in the game.
Add another triple to their second half total.
They came out of the break just dropping bombs and just are not letting up at all.
Poked away. And a fast break now for New York. With 4 seconds on the clock, it's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here. And he's got his first chance at the line here. And the free throw, no good. Bayless, no luck. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. And we're getting underway here in the 4th quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. Here's Ingles. They've got Jared Bayless. Also Vasquez out there. Miles Plumlee out there with Chris Coker. And it's Ingles in at the power forward. That's the group for Milwaukee right now.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Hayward. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Dirk Nowitzki. Hayward's got the first field goal of the 4th quarter here for the Knicks. Here is Bayless. Wade is covering. The shot misses. And New York the other way now.
Come on.
Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession.
Beat that.
And the Bucks making a change here. Bonds checked in. Ryan is checked in for New York. The Bucks shooting about 42% so far. Vasquez with it. Picked up by Kobe. Vasquez passes to Plumlee. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. They'll go to the line. Dirk Nowitzki picks up that one.
And in college, guys, Miles Plumlee had an unusual competitor at his position. It was his younger brother, Mason. I mean, they actually had to compete against one another for playing time.
He hits the second from the line. Well, Greg, going back to those Plumlee brothers you were talking about, there is competition. And then, Clark, you know, there's this friendly rivalry that'll always exist.
Yeah, the brotherly competition, if you will. They have similar bodies and share some of the same attributes as well. Drafted in back-to-back years, both toward the end of the first round. A lot of parallels.
A lot of similarities, you're right. Now here's Vasquez, defended by Bryant. Just 5 on the clock. Copeland trains the 3-pointer.
Even double team. He had the vision to see the open man.
Knicks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. Pippen dishes to Hayward. Outside Bryant. From outside the arc. The second chance effort. And Hayward with the lay-in.
And guys, that kind of sums it up right there. I mean, one team getting after it, hustling the rebounds, the putbacks. The other team just a step slow.
Tipped away. Kobe with the steal. Here's Nowitzki. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for the Knicks?
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
Yeah, and also the way they've been able to generate points off of the turnovers that they forced tonight has also helped.
The Knicks have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the 4th quarter. And Bryant kicks to Pippen. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
How stupid can you be?
And really, the last decade, we have seen three-point shooting on the rise. Teams have been making the most of the efficiency of that shot, and it's a big part of successful offenses in the modern NBA.
The Knicks making a switch here. O'Neal's checked in. Rebounded by the Bucks.
And this is why you need good defenders on the interior to contest shots.
Yeah, Greg, making every shot a hard one, even the shots in close.
Plumlee, no luck. And with the three-pointers, the best teams in the NBA are great, Adam Clark. All four of the conference finals teams from last year were tops in the NBA in three.
Yeah, it's definitely a predominant stat in the NBA now. And you look at some of the numbers. Curry broke his own record for made threes in a season. The Rockets set the team record. It's a real part of the game that you have to be good at to succeed in the league. Well, I think he shot the ball well, guys, but I don't think he shot it enough. The more shots he gets from here on out, the more they'll stretch out this lead.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. To the paint. Inglis passes to Plumlee. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Stop throwing a fucking ball like a Super Bowl.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Nowitzki. Michael Carter-Williams checked in for Vasquez. And a switch here also for New York. Michael Jordan, he's checked in for Gordon Hayward. Here's Vaughn, guarded by Kobe. Vaughn, the pass to Carter-Williams. Inglis dishes to Copeland. And there's the pass to Carter-Williams. 5 on the clock. Right through the knee for the layup.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
Bryant's shot is good.
And, boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Carter-Williams kicks to Copeland. Here's Plumlee, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Knicks.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, Stephen Clark. An all-around dominant performance. Clark, and you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
I certainly did, and they just cracked it open and made it an NC. No contest.
Yeah, I like that. And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
Especially because they're going to get together 3 more times this season, Greg. You love to get an opponent figured out early when you're going to be seeing them that often.
Plumlee with the screen. Carter-Williams, the pass to Plumlee. No good. Nice D from Nowitzki. Shaq down low. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
I don't want to say they're trying to run up the score here, but they do keep adding to the lead.
Well, I know you don't want to say it, but I will, partner. I mean, they're trying to run the score up here. It's plain and simple. They're trying to throw salt all in that wound.
There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Nowitzki with it. He feeds it to Wade. Wide open. That's good from Shaq on the assist by Wade.
And this is going to be a fantastic result for them. No win on the road comes easy.
Not in the NBA, they don't. And trust me, they're going to take a little extra pleasure in this win, having silenced an entire building of hostile fans.
So no problem for New York as they get the win. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
And that's exactly right. But with the win.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Blake, it looked like you guys came out with a very defensive-minded approach, trying to limit their looks and keeping a hand up at all times.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thanks, Kevin, and let's take a look now as we give the nod to our Jordan player of the game. Just a monster first quarter of the game. He came out hot and just never cooled down. That boost he gave his team early on, a huge factor. What are your thoughts, Shaq?
His accuracy from the field was pretty eye-catching. I mean, if he was shooting the ball, it was going in. You rarely see a performance like this with this crazy high shooting percentage. Wow.
They asked an awful lot from him tonight offensively, and he delivered. When they needed a big bucket, he was the guy they turned to, and he delivered, like I said. I mean, this guy was unbelievable. He did not shy away from it.
And that's it for our broadcast here tonight. But we're just getting